Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce this year's Entrepreneurial Pioneer, Ms. Zubaida Bai. She founded ICE in India based on the belief that every woman has the right to a safe birth and affordable health care. Since 2010, Zubaida has raised more than $2 million and made over $800,000 in revenue with a $3 product, all while putting health products into the hands of the woman who needs them the most. With a background in mechanical engineering, and as a mother of three, Zubaida has unique insights into the complex area of maternal health care. This has enabled her to align eyes with India's commitments to improving reproductive well-being while establishing a highly successful business model toward realizing the SDG related to maternal and newborn health. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ms. Zubaida Bai to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I know all of you want to go home, so I'll keep my speech a little short here. I'd like to thank everybody here, especially the UN Global Compact leaders, for giving me this opportunity of representing the entire Pioneer Group. And I also take this opportunity to be humbled and congratulate each one of the pioneers with me. I started thinking about what is a pioneer, a very simple question, but I think it has been very well formed and very well named by naming us pioneers, because we are the people who create a new path for others to follow. But the interesting thing here is that the pioneers also need scouts. They need people who climb up the mountaintop and survey the mountains and come back and report and give them the perspective and big picture. The Sustainable Development Goals, in my perspective, have given all of us that landscape and the big picture. The Sustainable Development Goals ended up aligning very well with the ICE's business goals of being a business leader in not only women's health, but maternal and neonatal health as well. We very well align with Sustainable Development Goal 3 of providing health and well-being to each and everyone in this world. We believed that not only SDG 3, but there was a DNA in us on gender equality, which was SDG 5. We were building resilient infrastructure by providing sustainable employment to women, SDG 9. And we could not have done this without Global Goal 17, of forming partnerships that has taken us and brought us this far. I still remember the day 6 years ago, I was chatting with a midwife in India, and she pulled out a sickle from under the bed and showed it to me and said, "This is what I use, not only to cut grass, but to cut the umbilical cord of the babies that I deliver." That was the moment I found a calling. I found a calling to work, to educate, and bring life-saving change to the life of women who need it the most. I joined hands with my partner in life and crime, Habib Anwar, who became the co-founder of this organization, and we both found our passion to give back to women who deserve the most but never get it. Our initial product, Janma, which was a $3 clean birth kit, was the first pioneering product we thought, against all resistance, we wanted to bring it to market. But the big pioneering move for us was to crack open the complex infrastructure of governments, NGOs, international agencies, midwives, nurses, and the most neglected women themselves. Although ICE targets giving women to institutions, we gave women the power to buy this attractive product and to demand the right to a safer birth. We found that the poor are rich with intention and would get involved in their healthcare even if given the access at the right price point. With over 500,000 lives of mothers and babies impacted till date by our work, we feel very proud in joining the movement of ending preventable deaths of newborn and children under the age of 5 by 2030. In our second year of work, we were very excited that our customers, funders, and a lot of stakeholders came to us and said, you cannot be working and looking at products at the time of childbirth. You need to expand your horizon. We took that very seriously, and we started thinking about the women and the children we would serve, and we put sustainability at the foremost. We took a more holistic approach at ICE to look at women's health overall. We started from moving from at the time of childbirth products to newborn care products, wherein we launched products for newborn resuscitation, the golden minutes of life, the essential 2 days of life, 0 to 48 hours, the 0 to 7 days of care that the mother needs to provide to the baby. But we also moved into the most needed space of postpartum hygiene, a space that is not only ignored by by people in the underdeveloped world, but also in the developed world. We also entered the space of menstrual hygiene only for the mere fact that we wanted to give young women the right to ask for a better health and create awareness much earlier on in their lives. Thank you. Without a doubt, we are all here because we want to play a part, along with governments and multilateral agencies, to make SDGs a reality. And I stand here on the stage today, not without my partners, supporters, and funders. And to name a few, I would like to thank Grand Challenges Canada, Open Road Alliance, the Pfizer Foundation, Echoing Green, the Open Road Alliance, and many more, and strong partners such as Toms who have stood behind us to advocate the cause of safe and sterile births. As many of you in this room, I too believe that social activism and idealism can thrive in a world of business and profitability. There can be a healthy synergy that drives leaders and teams to be compassionate, resilient, to learn and adapt every single day. We at ICE every day think about the women and the babies that are benefiting from improved health and well-being, thereby providing them an opportunity to rise out of poverty. That actually aligns very well with SDG 1. Meeting SDGs will require transformative leadership that not only takes into account the vision of a single person, but it requires a diverse set of stakeholders motivated and empowered towards a cause. And our cause at ICE is to bring simplicity, dignity, and access to women's health in the underdeveloped world. Finally, focusing on the word global, here at Global Compact, very appropriate that the world is finally realizing that the problems we are facing are all global, and so are all the solutions. Over the last few years, I've probably filled more than 3 passports and traveled over 500,000 miles, and I know each one of us here is a pioneer on the go. As a young company, we have our own sustainability goal of becoming economically sustainable so as to impact many more lives of women and girls. I'm a firm believer of the fact that good things come to those who believe, better things come to those who are patient, but best things come to those who don't give up. I know we all think that 2030 is far away and we can achieve sustainable development goals, but in mere numbers, it's only 4,939 days more for us to achieve those goals of not leaving anyone behind, and we have a huge responsibility. I urge all of you to not give up and join this with us and the pioneers. Thank you.